that for sure.
So this is the 1v1 Hoops Network. We got the TNC PPV coming up,
Facts,
which is
pay-per-view.
going to change everything. This is pretty much what the community has been building up to all these years.
Man.
Finally getting the players paid, giving us all the matchups we want to see. Like, remember a few months ago, we were talking about is Nas and Freak ever going to happen?
Yeah.
And if Uncle Skoob and Rob was ever going to happen. They're both happening on the first pay-per-view. I think people were mad that TNC posted a video called Friga versus Nas Zero Core 1v1 for 10,000. People were saying clickbait, like they thought they were going to post the actual game on YouTube.
Yeah,
waiting for the pay-per-view.
Yeah, they don't understand, like, bro.
Yeah, the game's February 1st, so even closer than we thought. We already talked about the Nas and Friga matchup.
We did.
So we can kind of give our takes on the other ones. Uncle Skoob and Rob, the other game we've been waiting for.
More pressure's definitely on Rob, because or should it be on?
I think it's more on Rob because everybody's been trolling Skoob about that game for months ever since.
Yeah, so yeah, pressure's on Rob to basically two-peat. If he can win it again, or was that a fluke? Like as Skoob said, like I was just in a festive mood, whatever. So it is more on Rob. Like, hey, was it a fluke or was it not? Because usually, pretty much, that's what it'd be if Skoob just straight cook, which we know Scoob's gonna cook. It's not gonna be a surprise to us, but to other people, it's gonna be like, oh well, looks like it was a fluke. Maybe Skoob is better than Rob, so it's like, yeah, pressure's definitely on Rob for that. I feel like
there's gonna be no excuses. Like whoever wins is gonna win.
Yeah, I feel it's gonna come down to just who's hitting more shots because they both can really shoot the lights out the ball, Skoob and Rob. And it just literally comes to who's gonna hit more shots. That's how I say. I don't want to really pick somebody winning. It's kind of tough. I did with Friga and Nas because I was like, yeah, I'm gonna take Friga because I think people sleeping on Friga. But Skoob and Rob, I think it's just gonna come down who hits that last shot. It's gonna be a shootout.
Yeah, I think it's gonna be a close game for sure. I do not see another blowout for either.
Yeah, nah. Yeah, it's gonna be a shootout for real. So it's just gonna come down to that last shot, and we just hope it's a great game. Me and Jay hope for no blowout, none of that. But I think it's just gonna come down to the last shot. So I'm gonna just keep my eyes surprised. I ain't gonna pick somebody for that one. That's either or, to be honest. But like I said, we do know the pressure's more on Rob to if it was a fluke or he would just like that. So it's like, yeah, we're gonna have to see.
There is pressure on Skoob too because if he loses again,
yeah,
then they're really gonna try to take him out of the top 5 talks.
Yeah.
That was a huge part of it too. Was then there was a huge part of talking about if Rob deserves to be in the top 5 because he doesn't play 1v1s, and if Skoob should be in the top 5 because he lost to Rob, Nas, and Nesco.
Yep.
So this win is gonna be huge for both of them.
For sure.
To, like, the top 5 rankings and all that.
For sure.
So they both need this game for sure. Skoob kind of needs it more because he lost the first time.
Yeah, because he got skunked the first time. So
yeah, that's it. It wasn't even just a loss; it was a skunk.
It was a skunk. He did not score. So
he definitely wants this win bad.
Bad.
We've seen so many IG lives of them talking about this game happening too.
Facts.
Before it got set up, like he said Rob couldn't go on tour with them until they played. Street Sweepers tour with Nas, Nesco, and them.
Yeah, I remember that when he said that. He's like, yeah, I gotta beat him first, and then you know what I'm saying, then we can be cool and stuff. So I was like, with that part of the thing, which I understand, the basketball beef, because Skoob always, he always say, yeah, it's basketball beef. I was like, yeah, for sure. So, it's like, we cool, but like, I'm not okay with this being held on my head. No man would. Shoot, I'd be pissed because it was held on my head for a year. It was last Freakmas. It's been a year since then because he got skunked the last Freakmas all into 2024. Haven't been able to play Rob 1, and then now it's 2025. Finally be able to play. So a year and some change later, yeah, I'll be pissed. I'm like, dang, it's been held over my head. Like, Ali, I get it.
Bring it up every post I seen, every IG live, somebody brings it up.
Yeah, so I know he's tired. He's tired of that, so he's hungry. What's the next match?
Next one we got Nesco versus Moon, which they already played too. Nesco won.
The
ball life tournament thing, but
Yeah, I've heard Moon's been like really been getting in his bag and stuff lately. That he's out there playing it overseas, going crazy. Actually, get into
Yeah,
his bag
Moon,
now.
we talked about Moon a bunch of times already. How he can be that number one player. He just needs to take the smart shots. That's all he needs to do.
He takes them dumb shots. Them dumb shots. He be making them though sometimes,
Yeah, I was gonna say, a
but
lot of them go in, but when they don't, that be the shot that costs him the game.
it hurts him. That's why I say with Scar gets consistent shot. It's just with Moon, he'll shoot himself out the game. Because then now when you drive to the basket, they're guarding you more, and it's always guarded layups. And then when you shoot them contested dumb shots, and then Nesco, he ain't no one to really shoot too much bad shots with because he start frying your butt, which he's done a
Yeah,
lot.
let's go for the most part takes smart shots too.
Yeah,
So
he
if
do.
you start letting him get hot, you're gonna lose.
Yeah, that's what I say. It can go either way. I might, since Nesco on already, but I feel like Moon, we haven't really seen him. I mean, unless you've been on his channel, y'all. But I'm saying like on the mainstream TNC,
Yeah.
we haven't seen him. He's definitely probably been working, probably got his bag better. So I don't know. I just want to have
And
a
this is
good
gonna be a
game.
different environment too. Like this is for the money and it's for the first ever pay per view.
It's
I
gonna
feel
be
like Moon might
physical.
lock in. He has to
All
lock
the
in.
Yeah, all these games gonna be physical and down to the wire. I believe all of them are because they playing for some stupid bread. This is high stakes. This is the first pay per view. This is what people's gonna be talking about for the first few months of the year. Obviously we're gonna talk about towards the end of the year, but you know what I mean. This is how the internet works.
Yeah.
Like stuff blows over for a little bit, but we're gonna just gonna be talking about for the first few months of the year. So it's like it's a lot that goes in here. Like it's high stakes with bread. First pay per view. Very first pay per view. The fans want to see you. That's a lot of pressure. So that's why I say, yeah, you don't want to get embarrassed. You don't want to be like, I had a bad game. I wasn't feeling well. It's a lot where you're just like, you gotta have
This
your
is
head
not the day you
down.
want to have a bad game.
Yeah, so you just want to have your head down, eyes
It's
closed,
gonna
and
be
praying.
live too. It's gonna be a live event too.
So
So
yeah, live stream, like it's just something big. It's something beautiful chapter. Whoever wins or lose, still going in. But I need Friga to win. I just feel like it's time because
mhm.
people been sleeping on Friga. But
That
Nesco
game is
Moon,
gonna shake the whole community that day. I
yeah,
cannot wait to see that game.
Nesco Moon is a toss up. You know what I'm saying? So because I haven't seen Moon on the scene of next chapter because he's been doing his thing. I feel like he probably been working on his game more. So I don't want to say nothing. But like I said, if Nesco gets hot, we got Nesco. If Moon gets hot, we got Moon. Basically, simple as that. All
Yeah.
we want is a good game as viewers and lovers of the game. You feel me? The only
Yeah.
ones we pick
We don't really
between.
have a bias between most of these games. We
Yeah.
just want to see the best game possible.
Up. All the excuses out the air. What's the last one? It's supposed to be a wild card fan pick.
So there's one more that's the official one is Mike Harden versus Cam, and then there's gonna be a fan voted one
Oh yeah,
as the
Mike
final.
Hart versus Cam. Definitely, definitely Cam has a chip on the shoulder because Mike obviously, yeah, he beat him the last one. Cam was talking that talk like you a G League player, no, you're not like that. And Cam, he does. He sells tickets. He talks. He goes and he has game too. So that's why I said honestly, I love this one. I feel like Cam has the chip on his shoulder because it's like everyone's that's obviously Mike Harden, like G League player. He's a bucket getter. Like he gonna do what it do, which we know he is. But I definitely want Cam to win this one. I do because I did like their little storyline. I feel like Cam really the one who's like, I don't care. He's a G League player. I'm a challenger, which I respect that of Cam. Like, I'm not scared of no one, which that's how it should be, bro. That's how I kind of am. Like, cool, we in the same place. They are. Like, all right, the G League ain't here. We on next chapter. We right here. That's why I tell people we in 24. You D1. That's nice. Look where you at. You where I'm at. Both paid a membership. We here. So I'm like, you ain't cooking nothing. I ain't worried about what your titles, awards, accolades are. So I like that from Cam. He showed like I'm gonna start talking to him because that's what he did when he got a few stops and stuff. Was like G League, who start talking, and then Mike Harden, he don't really talk. He just be trying to stay
Yeah,
quiet for the most part. So then now he kind of got them riled up. He like he talking to me like he better than me. Like, does he not know I am? And Cam, I don't care if G League players. I'm like their story build up, which I know Scotty, all of them would say the storyline. It's a great storyline. This is why this is really pay per view, and I got Cam on this one because I really think he needs to get back. He does. He needs to get
yeah.
back. He do. And I was like,
Yeah, I
I
think it
think
would be better for the storyline. I think I'm gonna go Mike though.
okay. I like that. I
I
like
just
that.
think he'll win it, but Cam is definitely gonna put on the show, make me
Yes.
entertained.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So that's why I said it's gonna be a lot of trash talking in all these games. Friga's definitely probably gonna turn into that one time when were they in Detroit or wherever they was, or like Philly or wherever where Friga was just like talking, like not no humble talk, like
Yeah,
yeah, we gonna have all of that. Moon gonna talk, Nesco might talk, cause Moon gonna get Nesco to talk. Shucks, this gonna be good, bro.
let's
Scoob
go. Let's
gonna
start
talk.
with push-ups.
Yeah, Scoob definitely gonna talk. Rob is gonna talk. So that's why I say it's gonna be like it's probably gonna be one of the best, and it's gonna be live. So y'all, it's not even too much edits you can do. It's not like the edited
Yeah,
video in Premiere.
everything edited. So
I'm telling you, lives be funny, yo. Obviously, Jay knows because he already says like from his favorite from the Ball His Life days. When I told him, I said, bro, I still think that's one of the funniest live. That man Caesar was like, Iverson, I'm cramping. He's like, come out the game. I was like, bro, nobody saw this. But I was like, I saw it from the live
yeah, I
replay
swear I
live.
don't
I
even
was like,
remember
bro.
that.
That's why I said, bro, that was hilarious because he was just like, dude. So that's not like nothing's gonna be cut out. Oh my goodness. That's why I said this is gonna be great, bro. I'm excited for
Yeah,
this. I'm
we
excited
both cannot wait for this event. Shout out to
excited what you're
TNC.
doing, Scotty, man. Shout out
Yeah,
TNC.
shout out to the whole team because I know it's a lot of people behind the scenes that probably
Yeah.
don't get the recognition, but everybody involved. Shout out to everybody involved.
Puts it together. Grayson, you holding the cameras too.
The
Friga.
camera work, everybody.
Friga, ABC crew. We know you see A Millie, B Ellis, Sell. It's all love over here, fellas. We can't wait to see y'all even commentate, try to even prepare for the pay-per-view. I saw Sell said that as a team they've been preparing because it's like commentary sales. It does. On live streams, it does. You being engaged. So even Sales like I'm just rehearsing, I'm breathing in, I'm really taking this seriously because it's like I'm trying to give y'all a good show too. So ABC crew, we see y'all. Your commentary is perfect, lovely, needed, and keep working for this. And John Bellion, we already know behind the scenes because he's the reason why this happens. Shout out
Shout
John
out.
Bellion, bro, for even making this happen and putting your money down. If y'all don't know who John Bellion is, all time low. That most popular song. I was the knight in shining armor in your movie. That song, I still have that in my playlist. I have John Travolta in there too by him, JT. That song's fire. John Bellion's good, bro. He's fire.
Yeah, I've heard him before this
Yeah,
too.
nah, he's good. He's good. So shout out to you because we're gonna give the main shout out why this pay per view's happening. Shout out to you seeing this and like I want to pour out into the basketball industry of these guys that are just trying to make something happen because he's from the music industry, y'all. Like, not saying
Yeah, he just
rappers and
did
musicians.
special with it and wanted to support it. So
Yeah,
that's fine.
rappers, musicians watch basketball all the time. We're not saying they don't, but it's like the ones that really want to, give into this game is lovely because we have the crew league with the rappers and stuff. So, they want to invest into that basketball and have fun that way. So that's why I was like, because they know basketball is universal. Most people that are musicians tried out basketball. It didn't work for them. So they're a musician. That's all like, let's be real. That's a lot of people's story. Like, yeah, I was hooping. I sucked, but started rapping though. Or some of them, they were good, but they were not good enough as they next homie to make it to the big leagues. But they was like, you know what? I could sing and rap. And guess what? Now they can play basketball on against ex NBA players and stuff because they got that connection. So it's like, it works out universal. It comes back around. I'm pretty sure John Bellion probably tried to play basketball in high school, middle school, Pee Wee League.
Yeah,
Like it
like
all,
everybody.
yeah, So shout out to him. Shout out to next chapter. We can't wait to see all of this unfold. Whoever y'all vote in is who y'all vote in. I'm like, honestly, I don't really like to choose. I'm like, whatever sells the best story. I know some people saying Tay can make his pitch. Tay is very animated. ISO Tay is very animated. I think he definitely ISO A1. He's not proved his point to make it on paper. I ain't gonna lie. He's been
Yeah,
getting dogged in
that's
these 1v1s. He's don't get me wrong. He can talk. He sells. He talks, but
yeah, he's entertaining. He just hasn't been winning lately.
exactly.
So
So what I'm
I don't
saying
think they'll
Malik,
vote him
who he played against, like Malik, was good. I would love to see a Malik in like Latin when some people were saying Latin who dropped 85. Like,
in. Yeah,
I think he can. Him should
I
play.
think
That
he
would be.
wasn't in the season because I think he was overseas or something.
Yeah, he's a bucket getter. Like that man's different. But I
If he
think.
would have been in this season, he would have voted in for sure, like 100%.
Oh yeah, he probably would have been the one playing Malik or something. To be honest.
Yeah.
So, you know what I'm saying? But we can't wait for this 1v1 hoops. We're going to be more consistent with this. We peep everything. If y'all don't think, like, I might not react to much because next chapter, I don't know, on my channel does this not hit all the time. So I don't try to waste my videos. I just watch as a fan. Like, you know what? I'm going to just regular watch. But,
Yeah.
it's all love to you guys, man. You paved the way. I was even talking about it yesterday with Frika, with the homies again. Like, he really started that day in the life of an athlete. Like, I don't care what no one says. I was not seeing that on YouTube before Frika doing all that in the cinematography. So the fact that he came along and to help Scotty push his vision, but also add the cinematography fact to it, because Frika can edit those and make that. This is what I like to see. And Frigga definitely inspired me more with the cinematography. I was always a fan of that stuff, but I like videos like that, vlogs like that. That's the
Yeah.
vibe, bro. That's how I want to make my vlogs, Jay. You see, I've been trying, like when I made my week in my lives, I just trying to do random moments. I'm trying to do more just like random moments, but it's natural and it just goes into like the video. So, but yeah, next chapter, we'll be watching pay-per-view. We'll be watching. We're excited.